Hello. So it's YouTube day.
Yes.
So I'm Jessica.
I'm Jeanette.
And we are So Sweet Quilt Shop in Brunswick, Missouri. And we had a customer say that we should tell you guys about our retreat center. So we also have 2 retreat centers that groups come and quilt, or you could have like a cross stitch group.
Yes.
You could have a
and
stitcher's
she said
group.
2 quilt retreats.
Well, we have 1 retreat center and then we have
and
a
they
cottage.
have a house.
Yeah. So we have two facilities right now.
2 places.
Anyway, so today we each brought 8 items, 8 projects that we are working on, want to work on, got a little something done on.
You got a lot done on that.
I finished it.
You finished it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So anyway, we're going to share those with you. We encourage you to do the same. So get yourself a notebook, write down a list of 8, and then over the next week, it just kind of helps you stay on track. And it's fun to go back through the notebook and check things off when you got it done. Anyway, it's just a nice way to kind of stay focused and on track in your sewing room, because the goal is make more quilts.
Get things done.
Yeah, get things done. Make all the quilts so you can get more fabric and make more things. Anyway, it's just like never ending.
Now, we used to do this every 2 weeks before we started our YouTube channel, and now we're doing it weekly. It's like, oh, I have to feel the pressure to get more done.
Not really.
I do.
You feel the pressure.
I feel the pressure.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's like I've been getting in there on purpose a little bit more. But I mean, right now, I don't have baseball happening and basketball, so I'm having a little more time right now.
We have a couple of layoff weeks.
Yeah, a couple of weeks that I can get in there. So, and then on our private Facebook group, we do a productivity challenge where we encourage you to sew 30 minutes a day and track it on a calendar, and then we do prizes and stuff in there. So another way just to stay on track.
Yep, stay tuned.
Stay focused. So anyway, we will go ahead and get started. If you see anything that you would like to purchase, first we'll tell you if we have it in the shop, whether we have a book, a pattern, or a kit. We'll tell you that. And then if you see anything you'd like to purchase, you can call the shop. The phone number is listed in the comments, and place your order over the phone. We have a lot of customers that do that, and we just keep their information, and then it just is really simple for them to order. $7 flat rate shipping. If you spend over $100, it's free shipping.
Right.
Anything else?
No, I don't think so.
Right,
some things we have that are not for sale, but we'll tell you that.
Yeah, and it depends on how, when you're watching this video. If
Did
you're
you bring
watching
the
it,
pixel quilt pattern over?
no, but I'll go grab it.
Because I've got my blocks to show, but I didn't bring a pattern.
Yeah, if you're watching the video from a long time ago, we may not have it anymore, but you can always call and ask. All right, you go, and I'll go get the pattern.
Okay, so we're doing a sew along on our Facebook page, and it is the pattern is Pixel Quilt. I think it's by Cluck Cluck Sew, and I had all mine cut out a week ago, or at least I had all the background, but now I have it entirely cut out. And I went ahead and cut like each
here's the pattern.
block, because you can see each block has 2 colors. So I went ahead and did that. And I'm doing the lap size, which is basically 1 jelly roll or 35 strips.
Yeah, so finishes 70 by 84. We do have the pattern. We're still selling them every day. The quilt
We'd
alongs.
love for you to join us.
Yeah, the quilt along's going through August, and you just get prizes when you post pictures of your progress or your fabric. Not that you have to get it finished
To be eligible.
Yeah, just you have to participate.
But look at the pretty blocks. I'm using an Essex linen as my background. I think it's called Malibu.
Yeah, very pretty. So you've got several blocks done.
3. It's kind of like the other sew along that we did on our Facebook group. You couldn't wait to put the blocks together because each one was different.
Yeah.
What was
I
that
don't
one
remember.
called?
I think I used that cherry fabric on it.
Yes.
I can't remember the name of it either.
And I used a jelly roll or a layer cake bundle that I'd had for a long time because it was a layer cake. But anyway, 3 done. It's all cut out, and I'm trying to do many other things at the same time.
Of course.
But I would like to have it done by the end of August.
So I'll show you mine too, since we're there. I've only got 1 block done. I do have everything cut out except my backgrounds, because I'm doing a scrappy
So hers
backgrounds.
Groundswell. Oh, it's
Yep.
so pretty.
Yeah, so I just have 1 block done, everything cut, and then, well,
Everything
prints
but the
cut.
background.
And then this morning I did iron because we have a background pack here at the shop that's 12 third yard cuts. So I bought that and I've been cutting it up into strips, and that's what I'm using.
As you go. Very pretty.
Yeah.
Okay, is that your pattern?
Yep. No,
No.
but I'll put it back in a minute.
Okay. Now I didn't even bring the pattern for this, but I'll just show you the quilt. This is a crescent panel quilt kit that we have in the shop. I know we still have these kits. I just don't know how many we have. But I took this home as a store sample months ago.
So
And
you
I
should get it
finally
done
got it done.
before you take home anything else.
Yeah, well, I already got something else at home, but it's like you cannot start on that as a store sample until you finish this one
But you
that's
got
older.
it done, yay.
So I want to say it is, we don't have a pattern, 60 by 74.
Yeah, it's pretty good size. She's gonna go grab the, maybe. Well, here, just, you show it, I'll grab it.
Did you wonder where we went?
It's called the Crescent Quilt. So we do have a kit here. It finishes 60 by 75.
That was pretty close.
Yeah, that is really awesome. So it's a panel that's doing all these blocks.
So the piecing's not bad at all. You know, you're doing so many medium-sized blocks, so many light or little blocks.
It's got this sewing machine
So
in
the
it.
sewing machine is way at the bottom.
Yeah.
Isn't that pretty? And this is a speckled background, which is basically the same color as the panel background, so it just kind of blends in.
That's really cool.
I have no idea what color thread you guys are going to use to quilt that.
We'll probably use a blue of some kind, I would
Blue of
guess.
some kind?
Yeah. We like to use the quilting to just go along with the top, not take away from the top.
But binding is included, and it is a little black dimple, which that's what those little stars are made out of, wherever's the black one.
There's one.
That'll be your binding.
So it's $73.37 for the kit, includes the binding.
Okay.
All right, next up, I'm gonna show you a little cross stitch. So the lion and the lamb. We do have this pattern at the shop, and I'm using I think it's a 16 count Ada. I took it off my frame. But anyway, I've got just kind of the middle going. I put a few more stitches in it over the weekend, so you can see I'm just barely getting started in the middle there.
She's got a hand-dyed background that I really like.
Yeah, it's a hand-dyed background.
Or hand-dyed fabric, I should say.
Or, yeah, hand-dyed Ada. And I'm using silk floss.
Called for silk floss.
Yes, called for colors.
All right, okay. I have some cross stitch too. So last week I showed you my July finished little celebration, season of celebration. But now I have it fully finished. Magnets on the back.
So it goes on a little stand, a little metal stand.
And
It's
there's
so
July.
cute.
Isn't it cute?
Yeah.
All right. And I think
You show it. She's gonna go get the pattern and
I keep showing these.
or the stand, I guess.
There is the stand. That is June on there. And because I'm using a different cloth every time, so you know, 1 month looks different from the other month.
So
So
July's
that's July.
a little bigger.
July's a little bigger. This is a
So cute.
28 count fabric, but it's 2 threads over 2, which makes it more like a 14 count, where this one here was like a 16 or 18 count. It was just over 1. But the pattern we do have in the shop, it is called A Year Celebration Season 2. So there is the pattern. We do have it in the shop. I don't know what the price is, because mine does not have a price on it. Probably was on the plastic, and I don't know where it's at.
Yeah, you can call
And I have what, 1, 2, 3, 4 months complete?
and we're just now starting August. Have you started August?
I'll show that in my next little, this is part of my 8.
Okay. All right, so I've like to do a leader and ender project. So while I'm sewing on whatever I'm sewing on, I'm also piecing blocks together, and I like to do Scrappy. So this book we have in the shop called Charm School, and the pattern, the quilt that I picked out is this one.
And see, it's done with really white stars, and you kind of lose it.
And so I got all the blocks done, and so over the weekend I got it finished.
And it takes 576 2.5-inch squares. So we're on a great way to use up 2.5-inch squares. Oh, that's so pretty. That orange is so much better than this white.
Yeah, so you see the big orange star. These are those, scrappy blocks I did leader and ender.
That's really pretty.
It's square, so.
Yeah, it is.
And then my background is like black and gray by Jen Kingwell.
I want to see the size of the quilt.
It's good. It's big. It's like 68. I think it's on the other. You have to turn the page. No, other way.
68.5 by 68.5.
Yeah, so it's good size.
It is a good size. And of course you could do, if you want to make it more rectangle, you could do another row, which sounds like a lot of work to me. So I'd be all about putting a border on the top and bottom.
I'm just doing a square, just to
because it's a nice scrappy way to use up your pieces and be a great gift.
Yeah,
at
be
some
a great
point in
gift.
time.
Yeah, you could put a flannel back on it, and
or a cuddly cloth.
yeah, for a little cut. I might do a cuddle cloth. I hadn't thought about that.
Yes. Okay. So number 4 is my August. Look how far I am on August.
Yay! So what counts this? So 28 also. Yeah.
Look how pretty.
Wow, you're almost done with that.
Well, the crabs have, of course you really can't see that deal because it's so little, but they have a little bit of water.
Oh, it's crabs there at the bottom.
Yeah, you can't hardly tell because they don't have eyeballs yet.
Yeah, right now they just look like like a border or something, but those are going to be crabs.
Those are going to be crabs.
That's so cute.
It is cute. I love it. So I've really enjoyed these. It's all about doing something small that you can get done quickly.
You feel so good about
I
it.
feel so good about it. It's like, wow.
I actually wrote everything down and then forgot my notebook, so I don't really know.
You're just winging it.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what order it comes in.
No.
As long as you got it in.
Right. Okay, so I had told when I moved my sewing room, this kit, Slam Dunk, my daughter loves basketball, and so she picked out fabric for this a year ago, 2 years ago, and I hadn't done anything with it, but I got a block done.
Oh, how cute is that? It's all girly basketball.
Yeah, so she picked out the fat quarters, and I mean, it really wasn't
bad.
No, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get some. I like to get blocks cut out for the week and stack them on those design boards. So yeah, I'm thinking I'll get a couple blocks cut out, and then I can work on them
in your 30-minute time in the morning.
Yeah, in my little time here and there. But here's all of our. I love this stripe one.
Oh, I do too. That'd be pretty binding.
And I won't fuss about the stripe. Some people are like, oh, I want to do stripes because I'm gonna be all fuss. I'm not gonna fuss about the directions. Just gonna sew it as it sews.
Just give it a lot of texture.
Yeah. So anyway, those are the fat quarters she picked. Want those to be nice as basketballs.
So this is probably going to be a throw, 50.5 by 66.5, which takes 6 fat quarters.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So that's what I've got here.
That's what you got.
Yeah.
And then she did an Essex linen, which really does look like a basketball.
Yeah. So yeah, the orange is an Essex linen, and I mean it's little pieces, and it's sewed up nicely. You have people worried about how it's going to sew, or stretch differently, but I don't have any problem with it.
And this is a Cluck Cluck Sew pattern, which we love their stuff.
And we do have the pattern.
And
I could kit it up for you if you told me, if you wanted it to be girly like this one, or we could do more boy prints, I guess. Come up with something.
Well, talk about cleaning out your sewing room. I had this cabinet I had to go through. And I found a hidden treasure.
Oh.
So this was a sampler that we did in our shop.
It's a block of the month.
Block of the month sampler.
Years ago.
So anyway,
5 years ago, probably.
Why did I stop? It is so close. Which when I dug out the pieces, I knew why I stopped, because it got wonky. It's like, I'm just putting that away. I'm not gonna work on that anymore.
So what are you gonna do about the wonkiness?
I have to take it back apart and redo.
Yeah, sometimes you just put it away because you can't
You're
wrap your
aggravated.
mind around it. But then, like now, here's Mom getting it out, and she's ready to take it apart.
Yeah, I've got the blocks done for the top and the bottom. See all those big 4 blocks on each corner? So I have the left and right hand sides done, but the top and bottom I stopped because it started getting, this lattice work started getting crooked. But it's crazy to get this far in this beautiful quilt
And then quit.
and then quit.
It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, you are done.
Well, I've got the, I think it's the side, yeah, I got the sides done. See, with that.
So your blocks just didn't match up right here.
Didn't match up right here, so I have to cut it down or something. It is set in that background, so I remember when I pulled them out, I thought, well, you could easily just cut a little extra off of this and then make, because those blocks, those corner blocks have to fit on there.
And they fit on the bottom fine. Didn't they?
Yes.
Yeah, so you can see here at the bottom, they're fitting.
So I really just have the top left. I don't even have the bottom. I just have the top.
Yeah,
And I stopped because it was like, oh, what happened?
that's really pretty.
So stay tuned. I need to get this done. And wouldn't this be a great donation quilt?
Yes.
Quilts of Valor?
Oh yeah, Quilts of Valor, yeah.
I mean, let's face it, it's been in my closet for X amount of years. Do I really need it?
You don't need it for yourself, but
I
you
don't.
do need it to be done.
I need it to be done, and somebody would love it, and it would make a great Quilts of Valor.
Yeah, so you have to remind yourself, someone will love it, so just get it done.
Yeah. Oh, here's my ring that I can't live with. You see that all in pucker? Look at that.
Oh, so you gotta take this out.
I take that out too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go let,
I think that's our mailman, mailwoman.
no, it's our
Here,
employee. You go ahead and do your next one, I'm gonna let her in.
Okay, so hidden treasure that must be completed. And if we're all honest, girls, I bet we all have some of those hidden treasures that are like, why didn't I finish that? I was so close. So, we'll see what can happen next. Now it's your turn.
Okay, so I have been doing the Halloween quilt. This is one of our sweet cut kits, so it's all cut out for you, ready to sew, and I got the binding sewn on.
You're just hand sewing now.
Yep, I'm just hand sewing, so I mean that's an accomplishment.
You bet.
Getting the binding
If I just
on.
make the binding before it's even on the quilt, that's progress.
Yeah. So we do have these kits, and they're Halloween. We don't have a whole lot of them left, so if you want it, you better hurry. And then there's my binding.
And isn't the border extra or something?
Yeah, the border is extra, and we do have kits for the border. Now this color is sold out, but we've put some together that will go perfectly.
Perfectly.
And then I'll show you my little
Label.
tag I like to put on them. Handmade with love. I order those on Etsy.
Yep.
So
And if
it'll-
she gives it to somebody, she may write, because you even have room, you could write something on the back
Yeah,
of
I've written on the back, you know, if it's just,
it. You know,
if I don't want to put a big label on it. And this is a flannel backing,
perfect for Halloween.
so really soft.
Perfect for Halloween.
All right.
So this is a quilt I've had done, but I was waiting for that to come in. I tried to put a scallop border on this Dolphin Island quilt. If you've been in my shop, you've probably all made a Dolphin Island. And I have made, I think it's number 5. But I decided I was going to put a border on it, and I had a customer come in. She said, I put a scallop border last time on mine, and it was so pretty. But I had no scallop border ruler, and I thought I could just get on Pinterest, and I could figure it out. And I took a plate and a bowl, and I was trying to do it, and had drawing marks all over this. And I thought, this is not working.
So just get the
order a
ruler.
ruler.
Just get the ruler.
So the rulers came in just a couple weeks ago, and I didn't even know they came in. I
So
found
it's
it
a
over here.
large scallop marking ruler, and it tells you exactly how to do it on the back.
And so this is the quilt.
We do have these layer cakes, right? And the pattern is called Dolphin Island. We've sold a lot of them, so you may already have it.
They already have it. This line though is so springy and pretty, and it's got cute little deers in it.
Oh yeah, it's really pretty.
Cute. But stay tuned for a scallop border now that I
scallop
have
border.
the ruler.
Yeah. So I mean, you get it. You know, you have it quilted just like Mom's is, and then you do your scallop.
Then you do your scalloping,
Border.
and then your binding. will probably have to be cut on a bias just because you're going to have those round. You know, I have before done a scallop border, but the scallop was so big and gentle that I didn't have to cut the binding on a bias. But we'll see how this turns out with the ruler, because I've never used this ruler.
Yeah.
But it is something we have here. It says, not a math person, that would be me. Ask for the scallop
You guys
book.
have seen our math, so.
Yeah, ask for the scallop ruler.
Okay, so I got the pencil quilt done. This is, we do a year of smalls, and so every month we do a new small kit, and this is August, and it is August now.
It is August 2nd.
And so it's done.
It's turned out so cute.
Pencils.
Who would have thought of a pencil quilt? I like it.
And it's a good lap size, and I picked out my backing.
Ooh, pretty.
Won't that be fun? And so I picked it out of our sale room.
Cottage room. We got a lot of great fabric up there, and we've been adding more to it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
You guys have 2 more.
Yeah, I just have a few more. So this is Jessica's really good about using her scraps. I'm trying to do better, but I'm not as good as she is about doing them. But these are log cabin papers that we have in the shop. They finish at 6-inch squares, well, 6.5 unfinished blocks. But if you've never done any paper piecing, that's what it looks like. You're just gonna follow the numbers, and then see how it has a gray and a white side. The gray is your prints, the white is your low volume or your light prints. And I just keep working on it. I'm not done yet. I've got to a state here where I tried to do 5 at a time. So I got 3, and then I did 3 more.
But you got, I mean, you've got quite a pile done.
I know, but it's not enough.
It's hard to believe this isn't enough.
Well, because I was gonna make it bigger. Started out gonna be 60 by 72, which I have plenty of blocks for that. If I want to go 72 by 84, it's 168 blocks, and I'm at 135.
So you're getting there.
I'm getting there.
That's your big goal. That's your big dream.
That's my big dream. And I have a whole container that I actually keep by my cutting table for my pieces that are less than 2 inches, and then they're less than 18 inches long, and they go in here. And then it just has to be 1.5 inches. But as you can see, 1.5 inches wide, it's a lot of different lengths.
All right, awesome. Okay, so another little cross stitch project, Winter Wienerland. So cute.
Oh gosh, that's so pretty.
I need to get him
Look
done.
at that variegated green on him.
Yeah, so I stitched a little bit. I'm outlining all the white and the blue color, but just because they didn't stand out enough
That takes
on
a little
my
time.
cloth. So I outlined the snowman, but I need to, you need to just sit down and get it done. I'm really close. Anyway, cross stitch.
It's getting there. Okay, my last thing is a pattern again, a hidden
Wow,
treasure.
I've never seen this.
And I had to have bought it here. It's our tag. But this, and we don't have these in the shop right now, but we could
cool.
order these back in. But it is a Peacock foundation paper piece by Violet Craft. And I don't know, I kind of got a thing for peacocks. So when I bought it, and I probably had it 2 years.
How big is it?
Well, the size I'm going to do is 48 by 51.
Okay.
Now you could do the whole, look at the giant quilt on the back. Isn't that pretty?
So these are all peacock feathers.
But no peacock.
And then there's the peacock on the side.
How would you do that? I mean, you couldn't do him, I don't know.
You couldn't fit him in there, but.
No, because I don't think, I mean, if he does his body here, wouldn't it look funky? And they don't give you that option. They give you A, it's on the front, B, and C.
That's cool.
But we have some really neat fabric in here. If you've watched one of our older videos on Facebook, we have a kit that's called, is it the butterfly kit? That shimmery fabric that Jackie did.
Oh, yeah.
I think that would make such pretty.
Yeah.
Feathers.
Cool and collected, I think. All right, so when I finished that scrappy one, I thought I need to, get this done. So,
It's another scrappy one.
oh no, maybe I left the pattern. Oh, here we go. So it's not scrappy. It's fabric I collected, but
Okay.
I'm gonna do it as a leader ender until it's done. So Gardenville Stars, I guess that's how you say it, Gardenville. And it's a lot of blocks. It is,
Each block finishes at 10 inches. I've seen that.
Yeah, 42 blocks.
60 by 70.
And there's no sashing. And so I think I've got 10 done. But I went ahead and cut out 10 more and put them on my little design board, my little mini boards.
Because the piecing is very basic.
Yeah, the piecing's
Half
not
square
hard.
triangles.
And I'm using all of her fabrics that I've just collected here and there. And I'm using those lollies because they cut up. I mean, I've just been ignoring that and just cutting it into the block. I haven't done any like that.
I was going to say, I don't see, but you've done it with other piecing. It looks
Yeah,
fine.
at first I was trying to fuss with, you know, not using that piece, but then I thought, why am I doing that? Just, it'll be fine. So anyway, I've got a little pile of her fabric.
She does, yes.
I think I might have enough to do it. So
Oh,
anyway,
I think you have enough. I think you have enough.
enough of her fabric.
Well, when you do lollies, you're getting 8
mm-hmm.
prints.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it doesn't look like a very big stack, but I'm thinking you know, I
If
can
it's
get it
not
done.
scrappy enough, you could always get a few more back quarters.
Yeah, I just want to use all of her fabric. So anyway, finishes 60 by 70, and there's no sashing. So once you get the blocks done, you just put them together.
Mm-hmm. And it does look, like I said, just general piecing.
Yeah, it's not hard. You know, a lot of her
She says
patterns.
she hand quilted this.
Yeah, I probably will not be doing that. I am big stitch quilting something at my house that will probably take me the
Are
rest
you
of my
doing
life.
DMC floss or pearl cotton, or what are you
I'm doing pearl cotton and those big stitch needles, and I'm just doing like lines.
Oh, pretty.
But I'll be working on it forever.
Yeah.
When I started, I thought, well, maybe like once a year I could do one quilt that's, you know, by
Hand quilted.
hand. But then I started cross stitching, so you know
I know.
that takes up a lot of my hand
And
time.
and I love handwork, but I have found I'm not embroiderying either because I'm cross stitching. That's my
Just
handwork.
you only have so much time, so you just have to do what you want
Just
to do.
go with the waves. Whatever you
just
feel like doing.
flow. Just flow with it. It's fine. And
That's
if
right.
you don't have time for it, just stuff it under your bed until later.
And then you find treasures.
Then you find a real treasure.
I'm like, oh,
Yeah, I want to do that.
I want to do that now.
All right, thanks for watching this YouTube Wednesday. Friday is live shopping on our Facebook page, so follow the link in the comments, go to our Facebook page. We also post a picture of the items shown every Friday, so you can go back through there and see what we showed. And anyway, have a great week.
Join us on our Pixel Quilt Sew Along. Great fun.
Yeah, that's on our private Facebook group. There's a link on our Facebook page on how to get there. So anyway, yeah, it's fun.
All right.
All right.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.